Go lay down. Dog wants out as soon as I go live. I'll ignore her enough and maybe she'll go lay down. I don't know why it keeps cutting in and out, y'all. I don't know why it keeps cutting in and out, y'all. There we go. Hey, Nubby. Lance. Rod. I think it just keeps freezing up for some reason. We'll try it and see how it goes. Trying the YouTube today instead of StreamYard, little TikTok mode. So if you're watching on a big TV, it's going to be that, center part of your TV, and that's about it. So let me go in here and there you go, Nubby. See if I can get this phone to stay. Oh, come on. Why are you sliding on me, silly thing? I made you a mod there, Nubby. That way, if any of them spammers come in, what do you two, Lance? You know how it goes. You get some spammers in here, and then they start wanting to say stupid stuff, and y'all know no cussing on mine, and everybody's got to be respectful. But Naomi took the boys to the dentist, so Gregory's going to go get his teeth polished. Get the curl out of my chenille. So hopefully y'all are doing good. Good to see y'all. Like I said, Naomi's taking the boys to the dentist. So I figured I'm sitting here tying jigs. I might as well go live. I surprise everybody. Everybody be like, Dave's live not on a Friday morning. I know I don't go live enough. I should go live more. Just making some jigs here. It's fall crappie season. Got about 2,000 of them to tie by the end of the year. So I figured I better get busy. I got 1,000 jig heads poured up this week. I painted a couple hundred of them just to get started. So We was going to go fishing this morning, and Gregory decided he didn't want to go since he wanted to go up to the shop. A friend of mine here in town, well, actually a few of my friends here in town work up here at the automotive shop. So we went up there and hung out there for a little while and got to visit everybody. And I made some jerky this morning, put it in some deer jerky, put it in the dehydrator. Those big jigs you sent me a while back, I'm going to try them, using them for brown trout tomorrow. It's about time you getting to use them. Hopefully you catch some whoppers. Brown trout, I haven't caught any brown trout for a while. It's probably been 15 years since I've caught a brown. We only have one place here in Kansas that I know of that we can go catch brown trout, and that's down at the mines by Pittsburg, Kansas. Down by where Chad Thomason lives. We got plenty of stalkers. I think they did stock the rainbows, but I think we're going to skip rainbow season this year just because the state has done some weird stuff with stocking programs. They're slacking. That needs just a little more feather in there, just to hide the shank of that hook. There we go. So we've been doing a bunch of stuff lately. Hi, Rod. Ashley. Miss Ashley. I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing, girl? Hope you're well. But yeah, we've been doing some fishing and getting some stuff going, and we decided that to kill the website. It's just too much hassle. So if you want to order jigs or rod holders, you're just going to have to get a hold of me directly. By the way, this is one of my sponsors here, Factory 233, my buddy next door. It's myteamgear.com. He makes hats and t-shirts and banners and all that. And I got a new banner made. So check out that banner on my Facebook page. It's my orange logo with a couple of my rod holders on there and some jigs. We're going to start using that banner when we go to shows and stuff. So it's a neat little banner. I'd go get it and show it to you, but then I'd have to unwrap it and hold it up, and I'd have to be way back here. And so tying up some chartreuses today. I'll switch around. Good luck. Been busy right now. I'm got 10 pups. They're all, what? They're only 4 days old. That's a lot of work, 10 pups. Ellie, you just gonna go lay down. You're driving me crazy. She's gonna sit here and huff and bark she's gonna come to me about every 5 minutes trying to get my attention. She'll get settled down here after a little bit. Either that or she'll just keep barking and, hey, quit. You just came in. You do not need outside again. You just want to go out there and lay in the sun. You can just go lay on the couch. That dog will go outside 100 times a day if somebody takes her. It's my son's dog. She's a Brittany, so she's kind of a crackhead. Bird season starts this week, so she'll get a lot of energy out and run off the weight that she's gained while she's been here. Whoops, while she's been here with us. My son is going through paramedic school right now, and he's almost done. He'll be done, I think, actually tomorrow. No, Wednesday. He'll be done Wednesday with paramed school. He's doing the ride-alongs and stuff now. So the infield training, riding on an ambulance, doing all that stuff. And we're so proud of him. He's a firefighter for a city an hour away, and they talked him into doing paramed, which wasn't hard. They just said, hey, you want to do paramed? And he's like, yeah. So he started doing that, and then he's doing, like I said, doing the ride along and stuff. And then after that, he'll only have his state exam, and he'll pass out with flying colors because he's so smart. He doesn't even really study much. I mean, he studies, but he's like not spending all of his time studying. Back in the day, had a German Shepherd Bull Mastiff puppies, 2 weeks old. The runt was 17 pounds at 2 weeks. Wow. We got one dog. Her name is Lily. We call her Little Bit. And she only weighs 8 pounds, and she's 2 years old. She's a Chihuahua Bichon Frise mix. So, like half poodle looking thing and half Chihuahua, long-haired standard Chihuahua. So she's 8 pounds. And then we have Lady still hanging on. She's a Dotson. She's 15 years old, ain't got no teeth, gray-haired, tongue sticks out the side of her mouth, and she's just getting old. And then we have Rosie, the Doberman. Hey, Sunfish, how you doing? Gilman? So tying up some jigs. Like I said, got a few thousand of them I got to tie before the end of the year, so I figured I better get busy. You guys will start seeing me live more often. Just go here in the TikTok mode on YouTube, whatever they call this, vertical mode. I don't want to buy a StreamYard, but when I do giveaways, I like to do StreamYard because they got the StreamYard giveaway tool. That makes it easy, but while we're just doing some tying like this, it's just easy enough to jump up on YouTube. Let's see how long it takes for all the spammers to jump in here. You know how them spammers are. They get in here pretty quick sometimes. Vertical Live will get you a lot of views. Well, hopefully they come in and stay for a while and enjoy and learn, but we'll see. I need to grow this channel better. I've got big things happening this next year with Sunflower, the Sunflower State Crappie Club. We're sponsored with them, and then I'm one of their sponsors, and then we've got stuff in the works with Bass Pro here too, so things are going to start happening faster and faster. Tomorrow is your 73rd birthday. Wow. Congratulations. Hopefully I make it that long. I almost didn't, when I died a year and a half ago, and was lucky enough that they brought me back, and God decided that I needed to stay here for a minute. So with, the doctors and everybody working on me and putting in them stents and saving my life. And now I have grown way closer to God. We as a family have returned to church. We didn't go to church for quite a number of years. We've returned to church, and we just doing our part. We've grown in our community in just the last year pretty good. We started doing more volunteer stuff and things like that. It makes me feel good, and it benefits other people as well. So went and got all my business insurance straightened out this morning. Things you got to do in order to do stuff. All the dogs are sitting over there staring out the window wondering where Gregory went. He went to get his teeth cleaned. Something y'all need. I guess Lady got one tooth left. And it's just a little nub. All her teeth fell out. A couple years ago, Gregory was walking through the house, and Lady got smacked in the face with a swinging 3-ounce fishing weight. She got smacked, and it busted one of her teeth. And within a week, she got an infection and traveled up her gum. And so the vet decided to just take all of her teeth out. It saved her life. Karimek. However you say that, I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. Lone Star Sunfish, welcome in. Appreciate you. I like your logo. The Texas flag on that. Looks like a bluegill. Kind of hard to see, a little bitty circle. I grew up in Texas from 10 to 14. One of my best times of my life. Lived at Possum Kingdom Lake and Mineral Wells and Graham. That kind of about 90 miles west of Fort Worth. In that area. On the Brazos River. When we lived in Mineral Wells, I used to ride my bike to the Brazos and do some fishing, and then we went to Lake Mineral Wells and fished out there by Fort Riley. It's me, Sunfish for Fish. This is my... Oh, that's your drag racing channel. Okay. You trying to trick me there, Sunfish. 205 Wild Action. We're tying some jigs, brother. Hey, Gregory got your package this morning. Appreciate you. I said 205 said these jigs were for us, Gregory, and he's like, nope, and he snatched them all out of my hands. I was like, I reserve the right to use one of them. He's like, you can have one out of each package. I was like, okay. I was like, I do. I reserve the right to use a few. And he's like, okay. You still go fishing at Mineral Wells Lake? Well, my cousins live there. My cousins, Franklin, Shelley, and Shauna Miller is my cousins down there. They still live in Mineral Wells, over by the grade school. My aunt and uncle is Cindy and Clyde Rizzo. That's their mom and dad. Cindy got remarried long time ago. I meant Fort Walters. Sorry, I said Fort Riley, didn't I? Yeah, my brain got stuck on Fort Riley up here in Kansas. Fort Walters down there, the old base down by Mineral Wells Lake. Fort Walters. That's what it was called. Yeah, we lived in a duplex, like one of the old base houses when we first moved into Mineral Wells when I was a kid. Fort Walters, that was what it was called. It's been a long time since I've been down there, man. Had a little bit of a brain fart there. You know, that gray hair will get you every time. My bobbin's squeaking. Only thing that can squeak on the bobbin is the spool. Yeah, I misspoke. Fort Riley's here in Kansas. Fort Walters is the old base down there. It's been closed down for 40 years, I think. I don't know how long, but at least I thought it was. Yeah, I miss Texas. I really liked fishing down there. We used to go to the river and catch rock bass and stuff like that down there. Go to the dam, and it used to be, big old drums swimming around. You could see them, and uh, plenty of striper and stuff. Hey, pre-retirement days, how you doing? Yep, I was fishing at Cheney. It's been a couple months now since I've been to Cheney, but we were out there. I'm selling my boat. The boat, just the pontoon boat, kills my back. So we've been talking about right now. The water's up quite a bit. It was down 8 foot for 2 years, and now it's all back up to above level. And we I've been trying to convince Gregory that we need to go out there, but there's so much brush off a bank and stuff. Just need to take the boat out there, and it won't be so bad on the boat this time of year with all the wakeboarders not being on the water. I mean, they're not going to be out there in 58-degree water. I think the water's even colder than that now. Randall Rhino, how you doing? Hey, Chad. Just talking about you a little while ago. Said the last place I caught a brown trout was down at the mines, down by where you live. Like I said, my Naomi took the boys to the dentist. Took Gregory to get his teeth polished, so hopefully he ain't got no cavities. If he does, I'm gonna give him some tar because he's been eating a lot of candy and donuts lately. Tell him that he needs to stop eating that stuff. He's gonna rot his teeth out. We'll see he does the day at the dentist. He don't really like going. I mean, I don't think any of us do, but yeah, it's probably been 15 years since I've been down to the mines, down to the pit mines fishing. I'd have been back down there this summer if it wouldn't have been for the heart attack and stuff, and trying to get this business up and going, strong again. But I got about 1,000 jigs to tie between now and Christmas, so I mean, it won't take long, but it just seems like a lot. Have you ever been to Emery Park in Wichita? It's off MacArthur over by the drive-in. No, I haven't been to Emery Park. I heard that when you go down there, you need to take your pew-pew with you. It's pretty rough neighborhoods, what I heard. When we go over to Wichita, go fishing, we go to Eagle Lake up in Bel Air. I like Eagle Lake because it has shell crackers in it. Actually caught a pretty nice shell cracker a couple weeks ago there. First one this year too. Been to Eagle Lake several times this year, but the first time I caught it, this was the first shell cracker I caught this year. Last year I caught quite a few of them. Let's see if I can show you see if I can find a picture of the shell cracker that I caught. I guess it was October 16th. So not a giant one, but it was 9 inches long or so. Haven't been to Wichita in about 10 years. Well, Eagle Lake up in Bel Air, Kansas, that was a HOA lake. So in other words, nobody could fish it. And then the HOA wasn't taking care of it. So Sedgwick County took it over, and now you can fish it publicly. Been a good lake. I really like it. It's got a sidewalk all the way around it. That's one reason why I like it. You know, the wheelchair and everything makes it easy to get around it. I even got a new wheelchair, but then I refused it because it was not right. So the back was too tall, the wheels weren't right, you know, things like that. So here's the wheelchair I got. See how tall that back is? That's ridiculous. It was hitting my shoulder blades. I couldn't wheel. But I got me an orange wheelchair. Imagine that, right? Oh, you guys, we got a lot of stuff going to be happening this next year with getting hooked up with the Sunflower State Crappie Club. And then we got some stuff in works with Bass Pro too. So we trying to get on there as a pro staff. So hopefully that works out. Y'all can pray about that. That'll be awesome for us. Just want to help do things for my community and stuff. So we've been trying to do what we can. Gregory went and did Trick or Treat Street we have here in Kingman. He went up there with Mom, with my wife, and our church was passing out candy. They passed out over 500 bags of candy. They said next year they're going to have to do like 600 or 700 bags because they ran out at 4:30 and it goes until 5. That dude got a little bit of a cone head. You see that? We're going to tie it up anyway. There's a little bit of drippiness there, like somebody bunked him on the head with a 2x4. You know, like remember the old cartoons when we was kids? I know some of y'all are older than me, some of y'all are younger than me, but the old Tom and Jerry cartoons where they got bonked on the head and the knot would grow. I got a few of them. Chartreuse is one of the worst colors about running like that. Get it on there a little heavy and it wants to just drip off. I got one in the box that it turned out real bad. I guess I double dipped it or something, or just got the head too warmed up before I threw it in there. Let's see if I can find that one, because I got a little spot in my box where I throw all my goofballs. Oh, there it is. Here, you want to talk about it, you know, like one of those cartoons, like what I was saying, that gets a knot on its head. Come here. There's you a knothead right there. Look at that thing. Yeah, that thing has got a big old knot. It happens. Oak Slope, how you doing? Daffa, welcome in. Be kind. No cursing in chat. You'll get bumped out by one of the mods, but appreciate you coming in. Mods, if y'all see anybody pop in here and do anything wrong, just kick them out. Kick them out. Yeah, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Oak Slope. Yeah. Good things come to good people. I'm trying to be as good as I can. Sometimes it's rough. We are all sinners. So we just got to do the best we can with what we've got and be kind to your neighbor and follow the commandments and, basically do unto others. I got some people that they just wrong. They do wrong, and I shut them down. Old Bob Collison, how you doing, brother? Yeah, Gregory got taken. Mom took Gregory to the dentist, so I figured I could jump up here while I was tying jigs. I got quite a few to tie, so I got about 400 in this box. Try to get them done today or tomorrow. It'd be more likely it's going to be tomorrow for sure, being that many, but we'll stay up here for a little bit. And problem is when, whoops, I didn't double knot that. When I tie, I forget to do things like just then. I forgot to double knot that. I get sidetracked too easy trying to read chat. But just making some jigs, y'all. Doing my thing. Trying to concentrate on stacking this feather here. Naomi left the TV on when she left. On right now, it's got Miami Vice on it from back in the day. Hey, J Dog. Oh, no worry, Bob, no worry. I try to do my best. Sometimes I get behind, and like right now, right now I'm about 4 days out from what I can reckon. I'm tying these up for somebody, so that's why you just see the same color over and over. But I'm about done with this color, and we'll be switching. Hey, quit that! You don't need back out. No. You drive me nuts. You guys want to get a needy dog? Go get a Brittany. Brittany's are so needy. They got to be doing stuff. Bob giving J-Dog some hassle. Hey, hey, why did you jump out of there? That's not cool, dude. I must have missed that one. We're going to put you back in there where you belong. That feather tried to come loose, man. It was like trying to get away. I don't know how it slid out. Oop, there's Mama. Hold on a minute, y'all. Yes. Hello? Okay. What? Oh, all right. Well, I'm live, so. Okay. All right, bye. Mama just telling me that they made it. They got there safely. I don't normally like answering the phone, but when it's Mama, she just can. You're annoying, dog. You don't have to leave, J-Dog. See that Brittany's nuts. Are you crackhead? Are you crackhead? You're acting like a statue now. What are you doing? What? Sit. You can just chill out. See, Brittany's are crackheads. Them dogs are crazy. Now my phone ain't going to stay because I moved it again. You're nuts. Come here. You want attention because you hear me talking to people. Yeah, you do. Oh, I want some attention. Oh, her lovers. Yeah, you see what I'm doing? You're a big pain in the butt. Don't you kiss me. No. Go lay down. Oh, a little bit wants some now too, huh? Or is this going to be a dog fest? Get her a little bit. Watch her. Y'all, just a little bit. Just she was like, she went and she tried to get her. Hey, you're making this annoying. You do not need to go out. You've been out plenty of times today. She realized I wasn't going to take her out when laid up on the couch. See how long that lasts. You know, I remember back in the day watching Miami Vice quite a bit with my dad. I lost that stack. Well, my finger shifted and I dropped all of that. There we go. Yeah, but that's what she left it on was Miami Vice. So that's what's on TV. I forgot about how corny that show actually is. Hey, Mark. How you doing, brother? Yep. Naomi went to take Gregory to the dentist, get his teeth cleaned. She just called me and told me that they made it there. So I figured I was sitting here tying jigs. Might as well just go live. So hopefully y'all been doing well. Mark, I've seen the bluegill and the crappie you've been catching lately. Look like you've been eating a lot of fish. At least cleaning a lot of fish. But yeah, I think we're gonna try to go out tomorrow, go fishing. We'll see how that goes. It's supposed to be pretty windy tomorrow. It's like 20-mile-an-hour winds. We got a couple spots where we can go and when Gregory leaves this house, these dogs are just whining. What are you doing, lady? Go lay down. They all wanting out now. It's because they hear car doors across the street and they think it's Gregory coming back, so they start getting whiny and hinky. Haven't been fishing too much. Been busy with mom, dental issues, and a dog was... Huh. Yeah, well, I got 4 dogs in the house right now, and between them all, I'm kind of just, they've got me going. I'm just like, y'all are nuts. But I guess it has been a week or so since I've seen your post from you and stuff. Today I have an appointment at 2. Ugh, it never ends. Yeah, I had 2 appointments this morning. One with the insurance company, getting my business insurance all caught back up and doing all that. I thought I was going to be in for it, and I had to get went from very little coverage to now I got $1 million coverage on my business insurance and some other things. They want to know who I'm... Hey, there's Mama. She's watching while we're at the dentist. Look, I'm working. I'm working here. I'm working here. If y'all don't know, Naomi's my wife. Continue to pray for her. They still haven't come back with her biopsy report on her left boobie. It's driving her crazy, ain't it, Mama? Yeah, that's what the dogs are trying to figure out, who I'm talking to here. They want my attention. They all want out, but hopefully there ain't no messes to clean up. Lady just keeps going back there and getting a bite of food and coming back in and whining. Ellie, she's just going nuts. She keeps barking and wanting out too. And I'm not going to stop to take her out. Thanks, Mark, for praying for Naomi. It is much appreciated. But yeah, so next year we're going to be real busy with the Sunflower State Crappie Club, and hopefully we'll be doing a bunch of events with Bass Pro as well. I put in my resume to get on there as pro staff, so everything's looking good on that. I hope. We'll see. They don't do pro staff hiring until January, but that's not far away. I just got off the phone with them just a little bit ago, taking care of business. Like I said, the biggest thing was my insurance on my business. Had to jump to $1 million. I was like, really, this is gonna cost me a lot of money. Then I found out that it ain't that much money. Hey, take care, Mark. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, Naomi, and that just don't make no sense. I mean, it's whoever's writing it, it's whoever does the report or what they got to look into. It we just keep praying about it, dear. You've told the church ladies, and we told the pastor, and we got you on the prayer chain. So God will. It's all in God's hands. Like the doctor said, the worst thing that can happen is I'll have bigger boobs than you. It's all right. They don't. That don't make you a woman. It's your attitude and what's in your brain that makes you a woman. Yep, God wants you to learn patience. He puts us through trials and tribulations for a reason. That's what remember Bible study Sunday morning. That's what it's all about. He gets you to the lowest low before he raises you up. We just have to trust in him. Be patient. I know it's hard. You've known we've been married for 32 years. Sometimes we get put through trials. We've always made it through. We're still here. We're still together. We're still doing our thing. It's all that matters. Okay, this is the last one of this color, and then I'll switch colors. That way y'all ain't staring at the same thing over and over. Yeah, the channel that you left it on, Naomi, it's gone to Miami Vice, so I'm sitting here side listening to Miami Vice. We haven't watched that in so long. I kind of wish somebody would have turned the channel. It seems so corny these days. What is that show from? The 1980s, I think. Still the same issues that was going on in the world today. Dope and sex. Make me a pink and white one. October's over. I don't have any pink heads. I don't think. I might in the other box. Well, what'd you do there, Dave? You got all kinds of tangled up. We're just going to put that mini in that one just because I got that one all kind of, wasn't going to untie it. All right, I'll find a pink head here in just a minute. I will do some pink ones. Then make green and a green and red one. You trying to do Christmas or what? You're a month early. Hey, Lisa. All right, Naomi said do pink. So let me see if I can find some pink ones in. Actually, where'd that other box go? I got one pink one. Literally, that's all I got left. See, look, I'm not fibbing. There's only one pink one left in there. And it's on a sickle hook. So I got to change my vise size. What's the biggest fish you've ever gotten? 68-pound flathead, but I was 14 years old. The biggest crappie I've caught is 4 pounds and an ounce. It's not Friday. I threw you off. Yeah, I'm a sea brain. I can't hardly see the writing. It's so tiny on my phone. But I fish for crappie and bluegill mostly. So show y'all my camera feed here. So like I made some biscuits and gravy the other day, and then there's my business, Double Hook Angling. There's some jigs. There's more jigs, more fishing. Here's some crappie and stuff that we've caught this last week. And there's some fish Gregory caught, and there's some more of my jigs and rod holder and my wheelchair, my new one. Then filter that I need to get from my mother-in-law. And then just more fishing. So it's pretty much what we do. All my news feed. Truck I was looking at but decided not to get. More of my jigs. More fishing. So as you can see, we just crappie fishermen. Bluegill. Stuff like that. I don't know why I put that. I need to change the thread out. I pulled the thread out with my finger. Problem with being in a wheelchair is you get these hands that are just like rough, and it catches threads and all kinds of things. All right, Naomi, here's your pink and white jig. So we'll start off with some pink. Then I gotta find the white that I had. There's some little pieces of white left. Yeah, the bad thing about that 4-pound crappie was I didn't know it was a state that you could count crappie out of ponds as a state record. I thought they had to be out of public water, but in Kansas, you can they count out of any body of water as long as it's in Kansas. So I didn't ever claim it. I'm not a big trophy hunter anyways. I like, even when we go deer hunting, I only shot one buck my whole life. All the rest were does because we were after food, not after trophies. But I do appreciate you stopping in. Stick around and you just see me tie jigs. We go fishing once in a while, stuff like that. Need to start doing more lives fishing. Well, I know he's at the dentist right now. You're telling everybody else, though. I told him that he was at the dentist. Oh, Lisa asked what Gregory was up to. Who else was that? Dog and I. Hey, Curtis. Yeah, Gregory's at the dentist, getting his teeth cleaned. Hopefully, you don't got no cavities. All right, Naomi, there's your pink and white jig. I'll save that when you get home. Now, here's the thing: is since I tied this for you, you gotta go fishing with me and Gregory. You gotta take this fishing with me and Gregory. I got her fishing license this year, y'all. So she hasn't had a fishing license in like 10 years. Now she's got one. She ain't got an excuse no more. Lim-da-dum-da-dum-da-dum. I don't know, what color should we tie now? Switch threads. I know what we'll do. Let's do some blues. You want to go fishing in Pratt? We could do that. I already know how that's going to go. And drive your own car, so when you're bored, you can just go shopping. Go to Dillon's and find some more $1.29 eggs. Kansas Chad. Yeah, she'll go. She went fishing here a while back. We took a video of her fishing. Naomi likes to fish, but she gets bored pretty easy. Ellie, that's enough, chick. The dog's gonna drive me nuts. I need some more white. I need some better white feathers. Oh, that's a box of marabou. What are you doing in the marabou box, Dave? So do y'all like this vertical mode, or do y'all like the horizontal mode, or, you know, in other words, this YouTube or TikTok? Ellie, go lay down. Go. Go lay down. You're getting on my nerves. She thinks I'm playing with her. Dog don't listen to me anyways. I may just have to go run them out. I'll take the phone with me. All right, dogs, you want to go outside? Come on. Come on, lady. Come on, lady. Come on, little bit. Let's go outside. Come on. Come on, lady. You want to go? Come on. Come on. Run all the dogs out. The only one that didn't come is the Doberman, like always. All right, go outside. Where'd you go, Taters? Come on. Get your old butt out there. There. While we're in the shop, we'll show you all my old Rambler. Make y'all drool over my old Rambler. I need to get it done. It's been on hold for a couple years, the heart attack and stuff. So there's the V8 that's in it. The original V8 to it. I redid that. I still got to redo that right there. But that's the only body work left, is that one little spot right there on the cowl. What happened was it wasn't welded good enough right there, so I drilled 5 holes in there and I just got to tack them good and then finish that up and put the rest in prime and then shoot it. I've got all the paint right up there. Vertical when fishing, horizontal when tying jigs. Yeah, I like the, let me get back in the house here. I don't mind this mode. You can see my water stain on the ceiling. I think there was just condensation off of the water line because my water lines run through my ceiling. So, and those ceiling tiles are like $14 a piece, so that stain don't bother me none. I don't care. Chrissy, how you doing, girl? How's Ernie? His wrist still bothering him? Now, I'm going to leave them dogs out for like a half an hour. I won't have to listen to barking. Gregory, he wants to take them out. Bring him in. Take him out. Bring him in. And I think that's where they get the habit from. Oh, now I need to switch over to the blue flash. See if I can find that. My bag of flash out here. He is taking a nap. Right on. Well, continued prayers for him, Chrissy. You too, for having to put up with him. Sometimes us husbands can be ornery. We all know Ernie can be ornery. He says he's not, but we know better. Yeah, this one is a whitetail with sapphire blue body and sapphire blue head. A little loose feather got kind of tangled up in that. She said for sure. But yeah, I think I told y'all we're going to try to go live more often, and I think I'll just take more advantage of when Naomi's gone and it's quiet in the house. The boys are gone. I'm not saying it's quiet in the house because Naomi's gone, but it's quiet in the house. She took Gregory to the dentist. The dogs make up for it. Yeah, well, they're all outside now, so they can just stay out there for a little bit. I think Gregory said something about he wanted to go to Pratt tomorrow to go fishing. He wants me to go catch some carp. So I got some pack bait that is made up, but we haven't got wet yet. So I'll put the yams in it tomorrow. But I'll wait until we leave just to make sure. Yeah, them dogs is noisy. I don't even like that feather. We're just going to throw it away. The dogs get annoying fast. It's Ellie that gets them started and gets them barking. And like I said, though, Tim's about done with paramedic stuff. So, and it's also bird season, so he'll start taking her hunting. She'll get all of her energy out, so if she is here, she'll be wore out and just sleep. No, oh, there it is. I was like, I dropped that piece of flash somewhere. It's nice out, yeah. I was out there just a little while ago. After you left, I went back over and talked to Chad for a minute. Took him a little sack of deer jerky. That's all that people getting. Ain't nobody getting no more of that. That's mine. Did you think it was spicy, Naomi? The one you ate before you left? If not, I'm going to put more in the next batch. Whoops, I broke that off. That's only going to have one knot on that one. Yeah, these are bright colors. I got some dark colors I'll be doing too, not today. I got some black and stuff that I need to tie as well. It's just like eating black pepper. Okay, well then I'm going to put some more of my pepper flake in it. I didn't think it was spicy at all, but I don't think spicy is that spicy, so had a good flavor to it though. But I think I need to put in more hot pepper in it. Got some of I got some hot sauce from Dawn R. I might just put some of that in there when I'm curing it next, when I'm putting in the liquid and stuff, letting it marinate overnight. I might just stick some of that in there. Yeah, I think going to Pratt tomorrow would be a good idea because it's supposed to be nice, but it's supposed to be 20-mile-an-hour winds, and they're going to be out of the south, so we can go over there and just fish on the south side of one of the piers down there. And do some carp fishing, get you on a big old carp, Naomi. I'll rig up your pole with a carp rig. You'll probably break your pole. We got Naomi a Zebco 22. She wanted a push button one, so I bought her a Zebco 22 because you got 2 reels and a rod for $30 because they were on clearance. And she don't know how to reel a spinning rod. She reels it upside down. But we need to get her a bigger pole with a bigger push button, like the 733 or something. Get you one that'll handle big fish. Yeah, Kansas Chad, it's going to be nice the next couple days for sure. I want to go to Eagle Lake this week too. I might go over there Wednesday. Either that or go over Thursday. I don't know yet. I got a buddy of mine wants to go. Well, Rex, part of the double hook, one of our double hook crew guys. I don't even know how you would say that. Our featured guest. Nah, he's part of the double hook crew for sure. But we get Rex if he wants to go fishing Wednesday. I might go fishing Wednesday over there, but I want to go back and get some shell crackers before they get out deep and stop and hit and bring them home for dinner. Your kids like going over there? That's cool. From what I heard, a guy we know, he went over there. What day was that? I gotta think. Saturday, and he was just slaying fish. He got a few that were like 11, 12-inch crappie, and most of them are 6 inches long, but he got a few 11, 12-inch crappie, I guess enough to make a meal. I need somebody to buy my pontoon boat so I can go get me a kayak. I think I'm just going to keep my electronics from my kayak and drop the price on my boat. I'll just take the side sonar off of it, and I don't know. I don't really want to have to unwrap that transit wire all the way back out there. Excuse me, why I gotta move or my backside goes to sleep. My cushion is like wore out. That's why I was hoping I'd have the new wheelchair by now, but you got a 12-foot John boat? Yeah, we want to go back to kayaks. Even Gregory said that he would like to have my old kayak, which is just an Ascend T10, and I want to get an Ascend T12, which they were on sale last week for $650, and now they're back to $750. Normal price, they're $1,000. But if I can get my pontoon boat sold, I could go get a kayak. Then even though it's cold, I'll still get out on the water if it's cold. Scary tipping a kayak? I ain't never tipped a kayak. The biggest thing is getting a one of the stable ones. I'm sure the older kayaks were pretty tipsy. I've seen a lot of people tip them over, but I don't get on moving water. I'll fish the lakes, like, you know, I'll fish Pratt Lake, or I'll fish even Cheney, but Cheney I just stay in close to the bank. I don't go out deep water in Cheney. But mostly it'd be like Pratt Lake, the lease we go to, Kingman Lake. But I've never tipped a kayak. I tried to tip my sand and it would not go over. I leaned way over on the side and it just wouldn't flip. Now, I had a couple times where people go by you in a boat and make enough of a wake when we were at Cheney that I thought I was going to tip, but I never tipped. Get a rowboat? I don't think your phone's saying what you're supposed to be saying, dear. Stewart's up. I just seen Stewart's channel pop up. That's what that bing 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 was. He keeps changing his channels. It takes me a minute to figure out who he is. So these jigs here, these are made with Mustang Double X heavy wire. Yep, Greg is the one that's scared of a kayak, that's for sure. He's got a cheap kayak though, that's why he's so scared of it. He's got a Walmart special Sun Dolphin, you know, $250 kayak, and I got into that one, and they are tippy. I can see why he's scared of it, Naomi. I was kind of scared of it when I was in it, even though you're just going to fall over and get wet. But Gregory can't swim, so I see why he's really scared of it. So, but on my Ascend, I got him on my Ascend, and boy, he just paddled around and he liked it. That's why I'm saying I need to get a T12 and let Gregory have the T10. Gregory only weighs 135 pounds, so he won't sink the T10. Since I'm 210, I need that 12-footer. Sell the boat, and then we can have a camper. That's the plan. I want to get a kayak too, though. We might just have to go get a newer camper and pay a payment, but I really don't want to do that. This next year we'll make enough money, hopefully, Lord willing, that we can get a camper. And I'm good with just buying, like I was telling you the other day, I'm good with just buying a used camper for, $4,000 to $6,000, just something that's decent, as long as it don't leak. We can fix other things as we go. We just need a box basically for a tent. I know I gave that kayak to Tim, but if Gregory can use it, why Tim's not? I mean, Tim works and has full-time job, so when Tim's not needing to use it, Gregory can. Don't matter who's sitting on it. We're not going to do no modifications to it. Mine will be the one that has all the sonar and all that on there. Gregory kind of wants one of them pedal ones too, and they got them, but they're like $1,600. I'd rather, before I get that heavy involved in a kayak, I'd rather have the camper. We could just go bank fish places. He needs to clean his front teeth a little better, is what the dentist said. It's because he sits there and while he's watching TV and scrubs the sides so much, but doesn't do the front. Maybe you need to just take that toothbrush from him and scrub the front of his teeth for him. You do it rough a couple times, and he'll figure out it's better for him to do it than you. Let me do it. I'll go get the wire. Tell him Dad's going to get the wire brush out of the shop drawer, and I'll brush his teeth. He won't like that. Stupid fly, get away from me. There's a fly in the house. Well, apparently one lily ain't found yet. I don't know if I got that thing or not. I probably just smacked myself. He's laughing, so he's listening. Gregory, you better start brushing your front teeth better. I'll get out the drill and put the wire brush in there and we'll go to town. I'll get your teeth clean. What's going to happen is you're going to get cavities in those front teeth. Then you're going to look like a crackhead. It's okay to have cavities in the back. Well, really it's not, but it's more, you need to have all your teeth. End up like that, and then this one. That one was due to biting an olive with a pit in it. Cracked it right down the center, all the way to the root. They just had to come out. It was starting to cause me problems. Get an infection in there and get it in my jaw. I don't need that with my bone problems.
Someone who can blend in with the music people. Don't let her just sing, because she testifies next week. Well, how about many? This is time to get a haircut. What in the hell did I do to deserve this? Man's only rock and roll. 8 to 5. This is some publicity stunt. Just relax.
Only got 9 people in here now. Everybody got tired of watching me tie jigs. They're like, you're just doing the same one over and over. Well, of course, that's part of tying jigs. There's times I'll sit here and tie 70 of the same color. Think I don't get bored. You know, the best part of this whole movie, Miami Vice, is the intro song. Well, oh, there it is. I was going to say, I just think I just lost that piece of flash off my lap. Oh, they got the report. They want you to, oh, okay, good. Well, see, you were so worried about nothing. Well, I mean, you were so worried. Yeah, it's not about nothing, but you were worried that they weren't going to get it to you for like a month. I guess you'll go in at 3:30 and find out what they have to say. Well, at least we'll know.
Our expertise combined with comprehensive assessments like molecular sequencing and genomic testing ensure an accurate diagnosis and the right treatment plan from the start.
Make sure when you go in at 3:30 that you get a copy of that report so you can take it and show your mom.
At MD Anderson, we know cancer.
You want an actual printout.
Anytime you do something new, it can be a little scary, but also very exciting. As a director on a project like The Last of Us, you're bringing in other collaborators. You have to give them room to experiment and do things you might not have thought of before.
There was a lesson I learned really early on, which is the yes and. You come in and you say, here's the intention of the scene, and going, here's how we can push it even better. Allowing the collaboration to make whatever you're working on richer.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one that needs prayers. Naomi's the one that needs prayers.
Able to talk with Neil.
I mean, I need prayers too, but
Building this character together. There isn't another experience like it.
I do appreciate that, though, Gilman.
You can't do it all yourself. It's all of us coming together. Really pushing.
I don't know what it is with YouTube wanting to show everybody's names instead of letting you have the common names that we stick up. It's like they got the at, you know, the at and at everybody's channel. Yeah, we're gonna get. I was gonna get a new truck and stuff, but we just, in all reality, we just can't afford it. I was thinking about getting a diesel so we could get something big, but the problem is I'll get a diesel and then I want a house on wheels, 48 foot, and just be gone all year long, that kind of thing. But we need to get a good pull behind, and the pull behinds they're decent. They got decent ones now that are good size. I mean, they're making them pretty light these days, and I mean, I can tow more than 12,000 pounds with my truck because I do have a heavy half with a 6.2 liter. So my truck will tow just about anything we really need. I mean, we all have wants, and sometimes our wants are more than what we actually need.
So, is she around?
Still around.
Oh, there's Mama now.
Game.
But
What game? Somebody take a shot at it.
what?
Your God given.
staying with Matthew's staying with Aaron Jesse because they're doing sealant on his teeth, and I'm coming back.
They're doing what?
Sealant on his teeth, so he doesn't get cavities in the future.
Okay.
And he's staying with Aaron Jesse, so I can come back.
Caitlin Davies. Did I pronounce that right?
So yeah, yeah,
I said it'll take a little bit.
yeah. So they're gonna bring him home.
He said that's fine because they still got in and then working on his.
Okay, so you're not going shopping then either.
I might pick up a few things, but I'm not going shopping.
Okay.
Do that tomorrow. We're going fishing.
Yep. All right. Good enough. All right. Bye.
That's funny. I thought you called.
Not exactly what I expected either.
Oh yeah, how's that?
Well, I figured some 6'4" lantern jawed guy was
Well,
singular virtue.
I guess Naomi's not gonna go do the shopping that she was wanting to do since she can get back at in time.
I'm gonna go change.
She got to be back here at 3:30 so she can go get her report.
In case I have to rush you to the hospital.
I'll be in there, sweetheart. In case the babysitter needs to know.
Yeah, we'll go for a little bit longer. I'll need a break for here after a little bit. My arms. I can only tie for so long, keeping my arms up like that. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying, Kansas Chad. We can find a good camper. A friend of mine wants to sell me his, but it's got a leak in it, and I don't want to deal with it. He only wants $5,000, but and it's got a big slide out. And when the slide out's out, there's more than enough room for my wheelchair. And since it's an older one, so it does set lower to the ground, so easier to get in and out of. We looked at some of these newer ones. Some of these newer ones are so high off the ground. I see why people are having problems flipping them on the highway and stuff. You know, the crosswinds get you and everything. But yeah, I've seen plenty of them. There's a couple nice ones online for as low as $4,000, but it's like, you know, maybe the fridge doesn't work or something like that, you know. Or like I seen one that said, we just don't use it anymore. And they had it on there for $3,800. It sold the next day. It went that quick. But it was only like a 22 foot, I think. If I get one, I want one that's probably about 24 feet long. 28 would be a good size too, but I don't want to go too much bigger than 28. Just because the spots I want to go, I want to be able to get the thing in there. But I want something that sleeps, you know, I want something with bunks in it. That way Matt and Greg can have their own bunk bed.
So, what's the deal? You tell me an unmarked car or something? Because I'm in kind of a hurry. Do you mind?
Oh, you're in a hurry.
Hey, NJ. How you doing, brother? Seen you has been doing some crappie fishing lately yourself.
Plymouth Fury with the searchlight on top.
Oh, that was in the shop. Partnership of the Malcolmite. So I definitely go see you at Plymouth.
Really? Tell me.
Got to look at the roof. Yep, that's true. As long as they ain't got no leaks. No water damage. First thing I would do if I got one would be seal the roof. I'd go get some latex sealer and seal the roof up. I don't care if it needs it or not. That'd be the first thing I did to any of them. Just to make sure. Clean it real good. Get Gregory up there with a roller. I'd probably have my son Tim do it, my youngest boy. He's got the fortitude and the know-how of doing stuff like that. So trying to get Gregory up on top of a camper might be pretty rough. He's kind of scared of heights.
Who's putting the bill here? You or this guy? What the hell is that?
Brother Love by the Blowguns. Tommy Lowe's next big thing. Yeah, for me too. I told Ralph Fisher again in Miami. It's not 75. You can have 150. Not good. Yeah, Ralph. How's our friend?
Build the bunks in.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them out there that do have bunks, though. We've been looking at them, but I know you can build the bunks in as well.
He doesn't want to do time for it. He very definitely isn't planning on being.
It'll be next year before I get one, though. It'll be springtime probably is when I'll try to really start looking. I know they get a little higher in the spring. Right now is a good time to buy a camper because everybody's getting rid of them after the summer. But there's the thing is with the the BS that we had to deal with for the last Curbside, how you doing? BS that we had to deal with in the last administration and everybody wearing masks and crap. Everybody went out and bought campers. Well, now all those campers are most everybody's got them up for sale because everybody's back to work and they're not using their camper and they're trying to get rid of them. I've seen some nice ones out there for about $6,000, like you were saying, $7,500. Certain ones you got to stay away from, though. We've already done our research. We know which ones have cracking frame issues or just build quality issues and stuff like that. So we're up to, we're up to know what we need to know, anyways.
Past 10 years, Puckett has sold more button-downs than anyone else. More shirts, more happy customers, and more stores. But what we don't talk about enough is the insane quality remaining in each style. We're not just selling shirts, we're selling perfection. From our proprietary stapler collars to unbreakable buttons and heat lock thread. We also have exceptional quality control, so there's no shrinkage and each style is the same over and over. Come try us today at untuckit.com.
Yeah. Yeah, even boats right now, like now's the wrong time to sell a boat, even though I'm trying to sell my boat. But I just want to get it going so I can get a kayak and stuff. And I mean, don't think I won't fish a kayak during the winter on a nicer day, even though the water's cold. Things will start happening. I'm starting to get busier, so that's a good thing. Business is growing. Everybody wants jigs this time of year. I don't know why I pulled that when I had another one down there still. Winter crappie season starting here in Kansas, so a few guys have hit me up recently saying, hey, feller at church said that he's got a few buddies he's going to tell me about, or tell them about me. Say, hey, come get some jigs from this guy. Had a couple local guys on Halloween stop by the house, asked about some jigs.
A lot of equipment. You need all this stuff just to make records, huh? Who's Max?
your mouthpiece at this point. Squat. $10,000 worth of squat. He talks to the record company. Know what he gets out of them? Let Tommy do a little time. We'll make nicey nice when he gets out. Could be worse. Easy for you to say. You can go grease palms and Boise, Idaho. Me, one conviction and I'm history. Convince Caitlin not to testify. For old time's sake, huh?
Yeah, the campers we were looking at, they were even new that you can get some for like 25 down to 20. They're having their end of year sale at Camper World, and we kind of went there and looked there too, and they had one real nice one for 17,000, but I couldn't see, I just couldn't see it yet. Not yet. I don't want to take out a loan if I don't have to. Rather just save up a little money and just pay cash for one from somebody that's getting rid of a good one. Most people won't, most people out there that are selling campers they'll shoot you straight to a point. I mean, you're always going to have that chance of somebody trying to screw you over, but if you know what you're talking about, know what to look at, it's not too hard to find a decent camper. Biggest thing, like you said, you got to look at the roof and then get up underneath it, look at the frame and make sure there's no cracks in the frame, make sure the slides go in and out if it's got slides and stuff. Heck, I'd be good with an old one from the 80s as long as it was in good shape.
Feeling anything from those oysters yet?
You need to get out this week and see if you can get some fish. Yeah, I think we all need to get out this week and get some fish. I'm going to go tomorrow for sure. Try to go the following day as well. I can always tie jigs in the evening. Yeah, you got it. Also, if you get a camper from the 80s, it's going to be a decent camper because if it was bad, it'd already be gone. Unless somebody just a hoarder got one sitting in their yard all this time. Just make sure the fridge works and look at the plumbing system. Make sure that the black water tank ain't got leaks or nothing in it. You don't want to be dropping your waste all the way across country. You're driving down the highway, be dripping out on people's cars. Most of the places we go got a clean out station though, where you can get rid of your wastewater. Most of the time, the places we go have public bathrooms. So no need to even use the bathroom in the camper unless it's like the middle of the night or something. Yeah, that's true. Fuel over there, and then your guys' road. I mean, your roads are so small, you really can't even drive full-size trucks like what we do here. Of course, also you get in there, you can get everywhere pretty quick there. Here in America, we'll drive 45 minutes just to go get gas, or we'll drive 30, 40 like right now, I mean, Naomi drove 40 miles just to go to the dentist and one way to go to the dentist and take Gregory and them up there and do a little shopping. But her car gets 35 miles of the gallon, 38, something like that's what her little car gets. But my truck, I get 14 miles of the gallon in my truck because I have a 6.2 liter gas engine in mine, 425 horsepower and 500 foot-pounds of torque. So big old Chevy. And it likes the gas, that's for sure, especially if you're towing something. But yeah, I know about, I mean, in Europe or UK or whatever, you guys, you travel, like I'll go visit my friend, and my friend is a 11-hour, 700 and some mile drive. That's dang near across the entire UK, and you could end up in Scotland 700 miles probably. Yeah, and we've got highways here where you drive 85 mile an hour on. I don't know what that is in kilometers, but like I said, Naomi will drive 40 miles one way just to go grocery shopping, just to buy $50 worth of groceries. We live here in central Kansas, so I mean everything is so far away from each other. We're in south central Kansas, just right, you know, in the middle of the state. Oh, all right, y'all. I think I'm about done for now. My back's kind of getting sore and my butt's sore. Yeah, we got, yeah, it's like, some of the, like, I got a friend, he's got a car that's only, what, 6 years old now, and he's got 300,000 miles on his car. He just drives. I mean, he gets out and just cruises around. But yeah, my best friend, one of my best friends, he lives over by Dolores, Colorado, which is an 11-hour, 700-mile drive. So it's the whole length of our country is 600 miles, Cornwall to Scotland. Yeah. And see, I'll drive 600 miles in a day just to go see friends. Got to stop a few times and fill up, but yeah, usually to go 600 miles takes us about 10 hours. Yep, that's a long way. See, you guys drive 50 miles and you're in a different country over there. Yeah, I watched these twins that they're from the UK, and they come over here to the States, and you know, like try out food or travel, like went to the Grand Canyon and stuff, and you know, they were talking about like the main dinner, you know, like a mainstay dinner over there is toast and beans, and like, you know, we don't eat that stuff here. Every country's about 50 miles. Yeah, see, I was right. Yeah, we drive that, and we can be somewhere, we can drive 50 miles in about 45 minutes. Maybe an hour. It depends on if there's traffic or not. My phone just buffered there. Yep. I appreciate y'all. I am going to jump off here. I need to go to the bathroom and stuff, so I do appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for coming and saying hi and being here while I was tying some jigs. We'll be back for sure, for sure. From my place to Land's End, Cornwall is 330 miles. Yeah, see, we can do that in 4.5, 5 hours here. We just have high speed limits here. I don't know what y'all's are over there. Somebody said a lot of places over there is like 45 mile an hour, which would be like, what, 60 kilometers an hour or something like that. Takes about 6 hours. Yeah. So it's about the same. Maybe just a little bit longer. You guys got a lot more curves and stuff. Our highways are just like straight. Whoosh, 70 miles per hour on the motorway. Yeah, and see on our interstates, we can drive 85 on most of them. Just depends on what state we're in here. Each state here in the states have their own rules and regulations. So a lot of the, like all of our states have their own set, rules and stuff, but it's all, about even, and you just got to pay attention from state to state what you can do. But if you have a driver's license in one state, you can drive over the entire country. So, Smokey, I'm good. I'm just getting off, brother. Fuel there is about $9 a gallon. Well, fuel here for 93 octane is what I use in my truck. 93 octane is going to blow your mind, is $2.39. So there's a gas station that I get gas at. It's usually about $2.39, $2.59, somewhere around in there for 93 octane. So I think that's why we drive a lot here is, fuel's not real super expensive. Now you go to some gas stations, it'll be as much as $4. It just, you got to find the gas stations that have local refineries. So that way they don't have to travel the fuel so far. That way they can get, you get a cheaper price. So, but with that being said, y'all be blessed. Have a great day. It was great to have y'all here, somebody to talk to, something to, bide my attention. This is what I tied while we were live, just to give y'all a show. We did most of those. The gray ones I did before, and then I did 4 or 5 of actually I think I did 5 of the green ones. The rest were done while we were sitting here visiting. So I get them all packaged up and ready. So if you run an old big block, you need a mortgage. Yeah. And that's what, I mean, my truck's a 6.2 liter, which is a modern block. So, and I get 14 miles a gallon, but if I'm towing something, I'll get like 10. So, but anyways, y'all be blessed. Go do something, go tie something, go be something. I appreciate y'all. I'm out of here.